So why don't we just go to the first step and we'll talk about conceptual design. And for me, conceptual design is all about kind of an artistic, creative freedom. And to do that, you can use Onshape, by the way, of course. You can create sketches and lofts and sweeps and create these shapes, but sometimes you might want to have a more dynamic, interactive tool. So what I'm showing here is a tool called Phi. And what Phi lets you do is create these shapes that are always smooth. It's a very visual tool. It's instant feedback. If you're familiar with products that do, there's some technologies out there that are called subdivision modeling, and that might be something that you're familiar with. That's not what this is. This is something better. This is some new technology that hasn't been on the market before, but it does offer some similar characteristics. So hopefully this is going to be something that we find engineers are far more comfortable using, but it still does give you that creative, interactive approach to creating those upfront shapes. So the tool itself, I could spend an hour talking about the tool, and if I take this antenna and I just kind of, go from a cylindrical shape with taper to just kind of make it oblong, you just kind of push and pull and squish it a little bit. And that's exactly the types of interactions that you do. Now, I'm just taking a step back really quickly to show how you interact with Onshape. I have this outer envelope. If you notice, Onshape directly reads the shape. And it's just, think of it as a starting point. This is probably the most typical way people will work. I did a rollback just to show there's a bunch of downstream features here. And anything I do to make a change, this is Aaron's favorite change, is that if I just kind of pull it out, I'm just trying to make a very graphical, something that you can see. And you'll notice that all the features and the whole downstream part of Onshape updated. So that was just a very quick preview or an overview of the conceptual design side of things.